Brain Bath has no theme song yet. This is just a placeholder. We'll have a song one day when the show gets a little older. Welcome to the very first episode of Brain Bath. This is a place where you can come if you've been maybe reading the news for a couple hours and your brain is starting to basically melt, or maybe you've been in a heated discussion with someone on text or Zoom, or maybe you've just been working really hard all day and your brain is kind of wiped out. Maybe you're just feeling a little down. My idea behind Brain Bath is this is a place you can come and help get rid of all that negativity, fill your brain with some different kind of images, some fun, exciting images. We'll also be talking to people about how to calm your brain, cool your brain, rest your brain, get a little brain massage, get you a show that can do both. Joke time.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! To you too. Great to see you. Bath time. Oh my stars, it's raining cupcakes. Time for your weekly allowance. Guest time. How are you today, Kaylee?
Good. How are you, Polly?
I'm good. I'm excited. This is our very first episode. You are our very first guest, which is only fair because you're the one who suggested having guests. So, boom. You volunteered, I guess.
Right.
When I told you the name Brain Bath, you said that actually ties into something in Qi Gong. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So it's an agrarian system. So instead of 4 seasons, there's 5 seasons. And one of the seasons is water. And water is a transformational time. And there are many organs associated with water, but one of them is actually the brain, and they call it brainwashing, but not in the typical term of washing, more as in cleansing.
I didn't even think of that as a factor in the title.
We're going to brainwash you into tranquility. That's what's going to happen. But it's more of a clarity, and kind of your whole concept of brain bathing is relaxing and finding clarity inside your brain. So that's a huge part of the winter season, which is kind of ironic that you're starting it now, since we're all in this forced hibernation, and that goes with winter. And yet I think a lot of us are sometimes struggling with being in the spring season, which is the wood season.
Yeah.
Growth and going out, and yet we're forced into this hibernation.
So when I invited you to come on the show, you said one of the things you wanted to do was tell a story that would kind of talk to us about how our brain reacts to our body or how they interact together.
This is my take on the Chinese story of 2 spirits. I've coined it Monkey Mountain. Monkey Mountain is a mountain covered with monkeys peacefully relaxing in the grass. Above the mountain, in the sky, soars the cold-blooded reptile, the dragon. The dragon's breath becomes rain, nourishing the grass. The dragon's wings create the clouds, shielding the mountain from the scorching sun. The dragon's tail generates a gentle, warm breeze, cleansing the land and making a comfortable environment for the monkeys. At the bottom of the mountain is a cave surrounded by rivers and streams. Inside the cave is a warm-blooded mammal, the tiger. The tiger's heat keeps the cave cozy and warm and prevents the streams and rivers from freezing. One day, the dragon swoops down and steals the cave from the tiger and won't leave. Without the dragon in the sky, the sun beats down on the mountain, burning the grass and leaving the monkeys without a place to rest. The tiger frantically runs around, chasing the restless monkeys as they squeal. As the dragon sleeps below, a chill comes over the cave and freezes the rivers and streams. Monkey Mountain has turned from a peaceful, pleasant place to chaos.
So that's the story. Can you explain what's the symbolism in the story? What's the metaphor for our own physical bodies and how our brain and body interact?
So our body really being like the mountain and standing strong like the mountain. And the cave below is essentially our dantian, or our abdomen, our lower abdomen, where our bowels are and our reproductive system and all the things we never talk about. And the rivers and streams are flowing through. And when there's coolness, those essentially freeze up and they don't work. So you really want the heat, the tiger, to be brought down, and then the dragon to go up, and the coolness and the calmness in your mind, because many of us have something called monkey brain that our thoughts just start spiraling around, screaming at us, right?
Yes.
And you feel your heartbeat a little faster and your lungs, you start breathing, the shallow breathing. And that's part of the heat rising. And so the idea is tucking the monkeys back into the grass, letting them relax, not having to move through those thoughts or the spiraling thoughts, and then getting the tiger back down to the abdomen so that he's nice and warm, and the dragon is that cool, calm clarity in the mind.
Whoa.
Where all of us strive to make decisions from the cool, calm, and tranquil state, but oftentimes we're making them from monkey brain. Just from my personal experience.
We think we're a cool, chill dragon, but we're really monkeys. I think we're pretty aware when monkeys are talking.
Right? Like, we have to do this. We have to go here. We need to do this. Oh, wait, what about this? Don't forget about that. Right?
Yeah. Yes. So I like this image of the dragon. I am going to think some more about it and like how I could I'm almost picturing his tail like wrapping around, or her tail. Hello. I'm almost picturing her tail like wrapping around, keeping everything in place instead of like running around. So is there like a move, like a Qi Gong move that we can do to kind of help with like pushing the tiger and the warmth down and pulling the cool dragon up?
So the first thing you can do is just focus on breath, which everybody talks about breath work, but take a nice deep breath in and picture the dragon. I like to picture the dragon soaring up my vertebrae, and the tail almost like being like a xylophone, like clicking every vertebrae, like as it goes up.
Okay.
And exiting the top of my head and just spiraling around, circling around, and creating a nice, cool, relaxing breeze. And then tunking all the monkeys into the grass, letting them rest peacefully. And then the tiger almost being on my forehead and then jumping down into my pelvic bone and just nestling up in the cave there. So that's kind of what I can just picture.
Love it. Any other thoughts for us as we're in this time? What else can we do to be keeping the monkeys at bay?
I think you could even do this while you're walking and just applying it to walking and taking a deep breath in, picturing the dragon going up, taking a few steps, take, exhale. And if you can exhale through your nose, it's a little bit better.
Okay.
Exhale through the nose, and then picture the tigers, jumping down and the monkeys just going back into the grass.
Maybe I'll send them out to the grass while I'm walking. Leave them there.
Why not? Right?
They can have fun without me.
They can.
Excellent. Well, I hope maybe we can have you on another time and hear another story. Story time with Kaylee.
Story time.
That was awesome. I love talking to Kaylee about how she sees the world, and hopefully we can all take away an image of how to help our brains stay calm. Get the monkey brain to go to sleep. If you would like to be a guest on the show, there's an email in the description that you can write and let me know what you'd like to do that might massage people's brains, entertain them, calm their brains down, help us understand our minds. That would be wonderful. You can also send in jokes, music, art, anything. Also, of course, love your comments in the section below to help make the show better. Until next time, stay safe, stay home, and stay as sane as you can. See you soon.